John, again, let's talk about the legal standpoint. They really do need to start hitting some singles and doubles here to keep this going, correct?
Yeah, in fact, I would say that they probably need to start hitting some triples and home runs in the not-too-distant future. So in your last segment, you flashed up all of the states where litigation is going on, and at least at the moment, the president is behind in those. He has had some wins. A judge has said that in Pennsylvania they should not have been collecting ballots after the election. There are a lot of questions now being raised about Dominion voting systems. A lot of these states utilize that software. If it turns out that this was not human error, but that this was a glitch, whether intentional or not, that's a very, very serious issue given the narrow margins that are here. But look, time is of the essence, and the president has a tough road ahead.
John, while I have you, I think we're trying to get Bill back. Democrats have blasted this process. They say that it's un-American. They've said that it's illegal. Jim Clyburn went on national television and compared it to Nazi Germany. Talk to us and clarify for our viewers, please, that this process is legitimate and certainly within the president's right.
Oh, of course it's legitimate. That rhetoric is inflammatory and it's just frankly ridiculous. I mean, it's unfortunate that we end up having an election that is so close that these issues are being determined in part in courts. But, look, we have a closely divided country. In 2000, there was litigation going on in one state, and Al Gore did not concede until December the 13th. In this case, the electors are not voting until December the 14th. It's certainly a rushed schedule, but there's time for the courts to consider these very serious allegations, and we'll see whether the president can come up with the evidence to support them.
In terms of the president's legal effort, what should we be keeping our eyes on? What do we need to see in the next week in order for the Trump team to kind of pick up some momentum here?
I think we're going to have to come up with very serious evidence. It's admissible in court. Affidavits are a good start. Live witnesses are better to show that these were widespread irregularities, that votes were not being counted in an identical fashion between the two candidates, and that it was on a sufficiently large level that it might actually make a difference.